Alrighty. G'day everyone, and welcome to Nioh 2. So this is the sequel to Nioh, and I have played through it before, so there will be a section of this game that I'll have to explain what happens, because there's no way for me to revisit it, unfortunately. But we'll see how we do. So, we're going to start off. Let's watch the opening first off. Because I'm not sure what this was. Oh, I think this is just the opening of the game itself, not the story. Ooh. So that's the scene that we get to see before we even start playing. So that's cool. Alright, so the main thing about this is you get to customize your character. Unlike in Nioh 1, where we played as William and that was it. In this one, we make our own. So I have chosen my look already. So this will be the first video we need to understand. So gentle voice tells a tale of a young youth who once slayed demons in ancient times, but as the protagonist listens to her mother's story, her words turn to a terrible scream. A mysterious man with a staff has struck her down, giving her time only to entrust her daughter with a glowing dagger. Night after night, the protagonist relives the horrific scene in her dreams.
Once upon a time, a giant man with horns appeared in a distant village. The villagers welcomed him with joy, believing he brought blessings from the spirit world. However, as time went by, they began to fear him. Tormented by the villagers, he began to attack them, until he came to be dubbed a demon. One of the village youths decided to make a stand. He gathered a multitude of golden stones, forging them into a blade that gleamed with an otherworldly light. With this mysterious blade, the invincible demon was cut down at last. The young champion who slayed the fiend entrusted the blade
Pretty bad.
Live on, my child. Be strong.
Alright, so that's the first video. So we got the next one, which might play when I start the first level, but we'll watch it here. So this plays immediately after that scene. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the man who achieved no small triumph in bringing unity to this nation, was born in a poor village in a time of civil strife, but was blessed with a shrewd mind and the courage needed to overcome adversity.
Help! Help! Help me! Please! Please! Is anyone in there? Is anyone there? Help! Please, I'm begging you! You have to help me! I know you're in there, please! Help me, you can't leave me here! Open the door! Open the door!
Bluey eyes. Not the best looking gear. And so a letter was left. Somehow. So alright. So that's the first few scenes that we get. I probably should have done this earlier, but before we do much, I'm going to switch up this to something else. Where's my favorite? There. I need to set this up. Jesus. Alright. All this will be explained at some point. Let's see. So I want that on first. Yeah, I didn't really get this all set up ready. That's my other favorite one, which I'll actually set there. And the final bit, Kadamasol. Alright. So I'm going to do that, and not the dojo. Blacksmith.
Welcome.
Because I want to refashion, at the very least, these pants to look like something else. Well, it looks good with the top that I've got. Oh. I got an idea of the pair of pants that I want to try and put on. That kind of works. We'll do that one. That's actually the same type of clothing as the top one. So there we go. So now we won't look quite as ridiculous. Okay, and the first mission is this one. Maelstrom of War knows no bounds, and even Jusen Zakura, a village once prosperous due to its abundant supply of post horses and work cattle, could not escape the chaos. Before long, it was reduced to little more than a ghost town. Now only yokai wander the deserted, ruined village. Springtime cherry blossoms, once enjoyed by the lively villagers as they went about their daily business, now bloom among the deafening silence of the long departed. No, there was no other cutscene there. It just jumps us straight in. Alright. So here we've got a blue grave. These are other players that have placed a beacon of sorts where I can summon them and they will fight with me. So this one's like a level 31. There's the gear that they're using. So that's the blue ones. If you find red ones, that's where people have died. Switch that over. Oh, and horns. Alright, so let's flip through. So it's a good, it's a good thing I played the video from before. And I have chucked us onto the easier difficulty for now. So when you first play this level, this guy you're going to want to run away from. You probably can't beat him when you first start up unless you do a lot of training or are just really good at the game. So if you manage to beat him, you get the village cemetery key. And this goes... Yeah, I'm not going to bother picking everything up. Yeah. So it goes there. This creates a massive shortcut. And that would be the shortcut if you couldn't beat it. But I'm not going to take the shortcut. I just opened it up to show it. So if you run past him, this will be your next shortcut so you don't have to run past that guy again. So, there we go. Now, when I first played through this game, the first enemy that I had a great deal of issues with to pass was actually only just up here. Okay. So yeah, dead body, and a grave here to provide assistance. The reason is because this was the first thing that I had trouble with. So this guy's pretty tough until you learn how to fight him. For the next level, I might actually up the difficulty, because this is just a little too easy. So all these enemies should be taking way more hits to kill. So we got some bandits here. They also provided a lot of difficulty for me when I first came through. Alright. And that just leads us back to where we came from. Run, run, run. Lots of people died just here by the looks of it. And there's a shrine. So just there, that's the doors that we opened earlier for the shortcut that I chose not to take. So you would just skip all of that section to get to the other side of here. Where is he? I remember getting shot from up there, but I don't know where. There he is. Take you out. Nope. So if you want to avoid being shot at and setting them off, you can come around here. And there's the doors. So along the rooftops. Now this game, in my opinion, is a lot harder than the original Nioh, because not only are there new enemies to contend with, but there are a lot of the old enemies as well, but with added attacks. So they're faster and they have additional moves that just got added. Oh, it's a Mugen. These guys are the same. And I got a Mugen song. This way. So if we stayed on the rooftops, we would have come along there. You got this guy, which you just climb up here for. this fella. Someone in here? No. This one? No. Okay, it's one of the side missions. Alright, so we got yokai. So we've seen that move from him before. Along this, of course. Trying to remember what other moves this sort of weapon has. Oh, that's what I want. So, the enemies have got these, or the yokai mostly, but the enemies have got these new moves where they glow red like that. I can activate a sort of yokai counter move, which is that. So I can stop their attacks straight away. Very beneficial too. Okay, shortcut open. There's a person here that you can speak to.
You take on bandits, fiends. Just who in the world are you? Please, spare my life. Wait, here, take this and leave me be. Don't drag us into this. We've lost everything.
Poor guy's terrified. So we're killing yokai and bandits, which aren't normal. So he's just as afraid of us as he is them. There we go up there. Okay. Oh, that noise. Alright, so here we have a new yokai. Wake up. It's a scampus. So these little buddies will follow us around. They do give you some sort of a benefit, some bonus that I'm not sure of. Never really took notice of what it exactly did, but it's always fun to have. And here, we have this weird little effect. This is entering into yokai territory. And when we do... Look at him! Isn't it cute? But so, yokai in this area will be more powerful. Any of those little puddles of yokai power effect that they have a tendency to spit out will actually last forever in this realm. Generally, it's a dangerous place to be. Oh yeah, and the Scampus will attack enemies. It's not particularly strong. It's cute that it does it. Now he's back to normal. Oh, he disappeared. So they only last for a certain amount of time before vanishing. So while in this yokai realm, you'll find like shrines that we can't pray at because they are defiled, apparently. So you, same with these chests, you can't open it because of the yokai realm. So you got to find whoever it is that's controlling the realm. In this case, this fella, and then you defeat them. When you do, realm disappears. Here, in a shrine. So the giant heart core things that they're dropping are soul cores. A new feature to this game. Very beneficial. That's what I was setting up earlier. For my the spirit animal. Okay. And I'll actually show it off in here because this is the boss fight. So I'll show what they do. They're basically another attack. So this is where the letter told us that we had to go. This is just like the big fella that we fought earlier, but slightly different. So we fought Gozuchi before, or Gozuki, and this is Mezuki. Alright, so, as I said, the Soul Core moves. We've got one of my favourites. If I can get distance. So we go. Boom! So that one's one of my favourites, little spinning top. Does fire and just damage over time. So we're kind of losing control at the moment.
Phew, that was a close one. Any longer and it might have been too late for you. Wow, well I'll be. Come on, grab what loot you can and get over here.
Yeah, I love how he acknowledges the fact that stuff just dropped. And he dances around it.
I've been waiting for you. You, read the letter, right? I'm to Kichiro. And you are? Hide. All right. I'll call you Hiddy. Got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, we just don't talk. And we gain his monkey.
I rely on my wits, peddling spirit stones for a living. Then at some point, a monkey became my guide. You may be a demon that slays its own kin, but the soul within you is unmistakably human.
Till I lost my shit
Something
earlier.
tells me the two of us will make a good team. A reprobate and a part yokai. Will you walk this path with me? Let's head up in the world and follow our dreams. So, what'll it be? Come on, you got no place to be. Tag along. You showed that thing who's boss. What? You take a vow of silence? Ah, sorry, I'm sorry. You sure you've got your reasons?
So it seems the continued increase in yokai is due to this ceaseless war, and it's not just Nioh that's falling into ruin. The constant battling of the samurai has spread as far as the Owari and Omi provinces. But hey, this presents the perfect chance for us to make a name for ourselves. With my smarts and your muscle, I'm sure there's nothing we can't overcome together. I'm counting on you, Hide. Alright, so that's the first mission. And now I'm going to up the difficulty because that was going too smoothly. Okay. First, let's go and meet with the potential buyer for these spirit stones I've gathered. The client is, let's say, pretty well known around these parts. He knows me now, and we've arranged a discreet meeting. Let's really sell ourselves, and see if he'll send some more work our way. Tatara, a village looking out onto the mountain lake, was given its name, which means bellows, due to the iron smelting industry that was located there. Countless drifters settled there over the years and formed the backbone of its community. Now, the once bustling village lies in ruin, and only a select few blacksmiths are permitted to enter the forge found at its heart. We do get the cutscene here, right? Yes.
And these are the stones I recently procured in Jusan Zakura.
Jusen Sakura.
Judging by their glow, they're the real thing.
You clearly recognize their quality, Master Dosan. Please, have faith in me. I will sniff out the very finest stones.
Well, you seem to have good taste for a monkey.
I only hope to one day be as bold as you, Master Dosan, partaking of meat inside a temple.
A strange form of flattery. But I do require your services nonetheless.
Please, leave it to me. You won't find a better monkey for the job.
Want a bite?
Instantly recognizes you, I reckon. Knows you're a yokai.
That smithing village Master Dosan told us about should be just up ahead. Apparently, it used to be a pretty lively place. This place isn't pretty. We need to be careful. Who knows what's waiting for us up ahead? Iddy, before I forget, take this.
Small spirit stone.
That smithing village Master...
Yeah. So, a lot of the time, you'll start a mission, there'll be someone to talk to. You can talk to them a couple of times, and they'll give you items. For free. Alright. I don't really need all these items. Alright. That's locked. So we go this way first.
Huh?
Can't remember that move. Ah, I remember that one. Oh, I think this move's a parry. I believe. Okay. Go this way first. Yep, Archer. So this is a demon slayer. You can tell by the mask he wears. So he's no normal bandit. So we gotta go here. Go here. Which I missed. Normally you wouldn't be able to one-shot that guy. And shotgun. Oh, don't know how I missed that. There we go. Oh, he fell down and startled them. There you go, that was him using a new move. Bandits didn't used to do that one in Nioh 1. Elixirs. Always need more elixir. Okay. There's more stuff that way that I could go for, but I won't worry about it. As I said, I don't really need all these items. Someone offering help here. A few people offering help. Open shortcut. Here. Hey, bud. I know I said I wasn't going to grab this stuff, but why not? I was there. Okay, so if we go here... Alright. So here we go. You. You to come out this way. You're not actually the one. If you try to bring the one responsible for the realm outside, they can leave it. But, if they stay out of it for too long, they disappear and end up back to where they were. Namahage. Okay, grab this. One other benefit, actually, if I remember correctly from when I used to play, the yokai realms here power up these moves as well. Yeah, so like that's got blue flame on it, so it does more fire damage. And if I do it outside of the realm, then it's usually red. Also, actually, these graveyards, if any of them should be summoned and brought back to fight in a yokai realm, they come back in their demon form. So even harder to fight at that point. Alright, first time playing, just here you will meet a woman that is your blacksmith. So you are unable to use the blacksmith until you complete this level, and this is where you'll meet her. Again, unfortunately, I can't redo those parts of the story, so you can't see what she says. And it's been so long, I no longer recall. Hey, bud. Do another one of these. Hey, bud. Oh. dodged badly on that. The boozer, he drowned. Someone got a little too tipsy and fell into the lake. Okay. So we got a locked door there. The ladder goes up, but then there's a ladder that needs to be dropped down from there. So. Hit checkpoint. Eat. Okay. Fire at. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but once I've finished this this full playthrough, all the way through, I may end up continuing to play the game, and I might even stream it, but it'll be at the difficulty I'm up to, which means progress will be a lot slower, and you'll basically be seeing the same levels again. Ow. Okay, the swirling tornadoes of colour was my move. Pretty hard to tell what just happened in amongst all that. Where was it? This one? No. There it is. I went right past it. I'm usually getting bombed by someone. Ah, there he is. There to you. Oh, hello. Hey. Go down. Into the mines. The mines. There, buds. Hang on. No, not that move. Ah, that's right. There. Actually, let's switch up the weapons. Just 'cause... These are fun to use. Ow, I just dodged straight into his hand. I've got to remember how to use these things. Little fella. There. So one sort of shortcut. There. There. That was not supposed to happen. It was supposed to kick the ladder down. Anyway, that's one shortcut. It'll bring you back along here instead of having to fight your way through if you should die. Move. Oh, okay, power punch. And that moves again. Another way down. Ow. You're a lot faster than me. Mugen. What do we got for us? This one again. Aha! A Sudama. So we've got Kodama, little green guys with the balls on their heads, and then we got Sudama, these little pinky purplish ones with the flower and the skulls. So they want items dropped for them. So you can drop pretty much anything you want, and if they like it, they give you stuff. So we got Spirit Stone type crystal and Lantern Fruit. It's not always beneficial. I've dropped high-end Spirit Crystals and got bugger all for it. So you really got to decide what you want to lose and hope that you get something worth it. Will you stop bombing me? Wow, I forgot how fast these fists are. They're pretty weak in comparison to most weapons, but the speed of them and the fact that they use very little energy to use makes them pretty devastating. Nothing here. So doing that just avoids this fight. Which is a new enemy. really aren't very good against him. They've got no pushback, so he doesn't flinch when I hit him. Okay, we got... What do we got? Oh no, I think it's a little further for the hot spring. Oh, that's a cool feature. I did remember that. The Namahage calling for naughty children. That's part of the yokai's actual lore. Is they're like the boogeymen. They hunt for bad children out when they shouldn't be. Alright, so here we finally got the shortcut with the ladders from the shrine. Not enough to piss him off. So you... Ah, that was a bad shot. Might as well shoot you too. Another monkey. The monkeys are actually pretty common in this game. Actually, one thing I'll point out too, if you can see my horns have changed, there are different states of your yokai form. So you get feral form, phantom form, and brute form. And it all depends on which guardian spirit you have equipped. I've switched over. I'll show you the brute form before too long. Okay, so we want in there, but there's another way in. Okay. So we got a shrine in there that we can't get to yet. Hey, little buddy. He's a good kitty. Alright, so we're gonna go up first. I don't want to fall down there. Well, there you are. Another monkey up there. Alright, so we kick this down. Puts out fire. Another yokai soul and a scamper's soul. So he dropped one of those for us. Alright, so we got a... There you go. Yorikabe. Friendly. Neutral. So it wants hostile, or the red. And there we go. Nice and relaxing. And here we have someone that drowned. Okay. So we go up. Hey, bud. Okay, so we kicked that one down. Puts out that fire. Then we can continue that way. But first, descend. Okay, we got where this guy was. We got ladder and alright. Then down again. Before we go that way, we unlock this. And there's our shrine. Oh, you got me. Bouncing on my head. Alright, and for the moment, that's pretty much all there is for there. In that direction. So we're back out. And up here. So we're going to go back in. We'll put the fire out that was here. That'll let us get this item. And now there is, of course, the other way to get here. Which I will show, but we'll do this bit first. The one, there he is. That's the one I thought it was. Okay, so the way we normally would come down is from there. Big hole in the ceiling. And you'd normally fall down, fight him, and then leave through this way. But we kind of just skipped it. Came in through the back. As it were. So up. Round. Up again. Beat the shit out of him. Okay. Now if you kick this one down, it puts out the big one in the middle. And that's where you drop down into the lower section that we were before. Cool. Okay. Now from here, go this way. Oh, you're a bloody gunner. Where did this go? Ah, straight back up to there. Okay, and then we need this item here. Great Forge Key. That lets us through the big red doors. And what you want to do first... Yep. And so we're going to want to checkpoint here. And then we're going to get in through the door. Now the first time I played through this boss took me ages to figure out. he turns really tight. So his biggest weakness is water. And if you can counter that move, that helps a great deal. So he's immune. Oh, I don't think he's immune to fire, but I think he's resistant to it. It doesn't do a lot of damage. And then we'll just... Oh, I can't believe I actually pulled that off. Alright, well, for the fun of it, I'll show you. This is brute form. So it's a little different. Instead of the floatiness with the daggers that she can throw, we do a big club. The counter move actually changes when you do the different forms too. So, beast form, you have to swing into the attack as it's coming. The phantom form is you basically stand still and just let it hit you as you do it. And feral form is you dive into it. So, all different modes.
Hey, wait! Hold it right there! I said hold it, you two! We'll talk about this once we get out of here, okay? Ow! Hey! Let's chat over a nice hot meal, okay? Moral of the story is, you're not enemies.
And why are you traipsing around with the yokai in the first place?
Me? I'm gonna be like the sun, blazing high in the sky.
Sounds like quite the scam.
I mean, I'll be so strong, no one else will stand a chance.
And I just want to slay yokai. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hold on! Look, I can see you have doubts, but maybe this'll...
Out of my way.
Listen, join us. Or where that came from.
What is this? Pocket change? You insult me. Next time I see that thing, it'll taste my blade.
Hey, wait!
Yokai hunter. And it kind of goes to show too that Tokichiro is basically poor. selling the spirit stones is good if you can manage to get enough of them. That woman was no samurai, but then who the hell was she? Well, with moves like that, she's someone you definitely want on your side, that's for sure. Anyway, at least we're done with Master Dosan's request. But let's not stop now. We need to find ourselves more spirit stones, but we need to stay sharp. I've got a feeling we're going to run into more trouble along the way. I'm counting on you, Hidi. Alrighty. So now we move on to Viper's Sanctum. Things don't sound good, Hidi. Looks like the forces of Dosan's successor, Yoshitatsu, are mounting an assault. Word is that Dosan suffered some heavy losses and retreated wounded to his estate. There were whispers that things were bad between the two, but all of this is a little too sudden. There's got to be something else going on here. Regardless, Dosan is an important ally, so it'd do us well to help him. Let's go show him what we can do. So upon handing over leadership of his family, Saito Dosan relocated to another castle in a remote location deep in the mountains of Mino province. A craggy slope towered behind the castle, one which no one had ever ventured up. It is almost as if the castle had been built intentionally to block the path leading there in order to hide something. Before long, people came to refer to the area as the Viper's Sanctum.
Oh, what a hideous sight. They've all been slaughtered. And look, it's not just Yoshitatsu's men. There are yokai there as well. It looks like Yoshitatsu was after Master Dosan's spirit stones. He was willing to use any means necessary. We need to make sure Master Dosan's all right. Come on, quick. We need to make sure Master...
Yep, alright. So, he's not going to give us anything new. And we got a bunch of people offering help. Okay, So I'll just go to the tried and true method. Use my sword. Actually, tried and true. Let's go. Come on. This is an unfair way to fight. If you can figure out how to fight with the hammers and axes, these weapons are devastating. Ow. Oh, hang on, might as well grab that while we're here. Oh, he fell. Not supposed to fall down. Oh. Oh, there's a ninja. No, you don't. I hate ninjas in this one for that. They have a tendency to just rush you and then blow themselves up. Okay. I got stunned. Yeah, the gaki, those little things, have an effect when they spew up, which does paralysis, which is a real pain. These guys are new. Baron warriors or something like that. Basically their arms are like they're armored in a way, which, you know, ups their defense, but also they're ranged fighters in a way because they can shoot their hands off at you and grow them back. Very devastating. They're kind of like cannons that are able to pull out spears. Okay, so we go down. Alright, so we got some more blue graves here. This makes sense, because this area does get rather tough, especially with another new type of enemy that's going to show up. It's not you. There he goes, shooting off his fist. Is there anything in here? Actually. You can see him hanging off the edge. Hi, bud. Can't do much to me from there. Can't really see the new enemy from here. We'll go and fight it. So here we go. Snake lady! With the big snake uber. Yeah, I was too slow on that. So these things are really tough. They do paralysis. They, yeah, that move, like Medusa. They are extremely fast, and they have a tendency to do a type of grapple move that can really mess you up. Oh yeah, I forgot, and poison, of course. So the first time I fought one of those, it took a long time before I beat it. And even then, it wasn't for skill. I mainly just, beat my head against the wall until I could beat it. Took me ages to finally figure out the patterns to how to fight them. Which I wasn't using there. It's a lot of keeping your distance. Nope. Oh, no. So that loops around to here. So there we go, that's where we fought the snake. If you come in here and you're not careful, snake. So that one waits until you come for that item and then drops down on you. The snake ones love to ambush. Hot springs. I always hated the ninja yokai. Alright, so before we head down there... on this up again. Oh yeah, I'd completely forgotten. The weapon I'm using is a yokai weapon, or corrupted. So the weapon's actually alive and cursed with a demon's soul. And when you fill the gauge using it, it glows like this, does corruptive damage, and shoots out little beams when you do heavy attacks. I completely forgot about that. There are another type of weapon too, which is blessed weapons. So they will do purity damage, which are kind of the opposite. So corruption works really well against human opponents, messes with their kai, and purity is for yokai. Snake. Hey, buddy. Here's some scritches. Let's go. Sudama. Item. In fact, let's go with random item. So we'll drop a bow. It gives us a switch glaive, which is the thing that the monster hunter was wielding against us in the cutscene earlier. Big scythe thing. Oh, where'd you shoot me? Alright, so the thing about this level, is it this one? No. Yeah, the thing about this level is you've got these pools of poison, basically. And there are shrines that we need to destroy in order to get rid of the toxins. First one, if we backtrack to this point and drop down, there it is. Will you take a hint already and die? Alright. So yeah, so the poison's now gone from in here. We've got toxic Fumibozu. Yeah, we're not done with them. Toxic slime, they're called. So we got rid of that one. We can head in here without being poisoned now. Two snakes. Ow, bunch of bats. Another kitty. Right, Scampus. Let's go. There we go. That barely hit us. Okay. So that was just for items. Didn't need that. This way is the way we need. Get rid of them really fast. There we go. So that gets rid of another poison puddle. I mean, ultimately you don't really need to worry too hard about the poison if you're not going to fight. If you just run through it all, you can do that. Strange place for someone to put a grave, but... Alright, so yeah, so there was another poison area there. And... I'm not sure where the other one is. Ow! Speaking of them being ambushes from earlier. Alright, so just items in that one. Come on out of there. There we go. Now that Gaki we shot that was hanging over the edge, that's where he fell. Oh yeah, his weapon is the one I'm using. Alrighty. Hage. Sorry, Nurikabe. Friendly. Hostile. So we drop down. And right here is another shrine. This gets rid of the poison water in the room. Paralyzed. Paralyzed again. and the little gaggy saber. The one good thing about the paralysis is that once you get hit while paralyzed, it immediately removes the paralysis. Hey, buddy. So you're a big one. I don't actually know if them being bigger means anything. Let's just drop one of those. I don't think I can get better gear. I think if you drop a white, you'll always get a white. Yeah. So it's a good way to change weapons and gear that you don't like to use for another one. Alright, so here's the shrine that we'll be using. And of course we had to defeat the snake lady in there to use it. Hey, Mugen. Nice. Okay. So we'll use that. Okay. Run through here. Preferably take no damage in this section. Little mini shrine. Hey there, little buddy. And in here. This snake's not too difficult per se, but once you figure out a good way to fight it. So yeah, when it enters this mode, the arm snakes kind of fall off and they become their own thing. You can kill the arms. Missed. Basically, the trick to this fight is really to take your time when you fight it the first time. You can't actually tell very well at the moment, but the horn that's coming out of its face are swords. Which is pretty messed up. So there's Dosan. Pretty badly beaten.
Who are you? Nioh. The Sohaya once called me by that name. Until the day I met that yokai woman. I smashed the sword I'd once used to slay yokai. And discarded my old name. They say the sword gave eternal life. But that means naught to me. We made a solemn vow we would gather the spirit stones. To prevent them being used for evil. And build a world where yokai and man could live in peace.
He fell in love with a yokai woman.
Get the hell away from me now, heading to Awari! Go now! So I get to cut down yokai again. You'd have thought it. Yeah!
And Master Dosa? Is he... Let's go.
He didn't last long, they're already right behind you.
This way.
Oh, look who it is.
You can pay me for my services later.
Bladed horn. But phew, Nioh sure did turn up at a great time. Amiable as ever, of course. But curse Yoshitatsu for sending monsters to do her dirty work while she makes off with those stones. With things as they stand, it's too dangerous for us in Nioh. There's no use staying here. Let's follow the wise words of Dosan and make our way to Awari. If we make it out alive, I'm sure we'll have a chance to repay our gratitude to him. Yatsuno Kami. I used that Soul's Call for a long time when I first played. Right, so there we go with that one. So you would then move on to the next chapter, where let me just check that. There we go to this video. That should play when you move to the next chapter.
My name is Tokitaro, my lord. I am but a humble merchant who fled from Nioh. My friend here is Hide. We are truly honored to have been granted an audience with you.
And he's got 2 spirits.
You're a Shiftling. Let me take a closer look. I've not seen eyes like yours. Intriguing. Henceforth, the 2 of you shall serve me.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. Get down.
So they should be pretty familiar to you if you've played Nioh 1.
So, how did my father meet his end? Was his death worthy of a viper? With his venom felling his foes?
So that one's Lady No and Oda Nobunaga. So Nobunaga was the warlord that Kelly resurrected, and he decided that he wasn't going to follow with him and leaves of his own free will. And the lady was his wife. On the ice level, we fought against her spirit. So this shows that the game is before all of the events from the first game. So they're still alive, and this is the story of how they rose to power and how Nobunaga was feared. So, yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it from me for now. I'll be sure to try and do some streaming tomorrow, and we will continue the story of Nioh 2. So, I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I will catch you in the next video. Till then.